Hey guys, I'm Taylor Baxter. I am 20 fun years old and I'm from Dallas, Texas. Yeehaw! I first got into social media pretty early on. I think I was the second person in my class to have a Twitter. I never had a MySpace. I had a Facebook, but I started my Twitter as a Justin Bieber fan account. I was Blonde Bieber 94, and I think somebody actually took that name like after I told people about it. But I did that for a while. I was a big fangirl. I used to fangirl with all the girls like over Bieber and stuff. I still kind of do. But and then it just kind of transitioned like as I got into high school. Like I started making class project videos, and I started uploading them, and I started making other videos, and it just evolved from there. When did I first realize I was funny? I went to a private school, so it was like a really small class, and like I had the same classes all day with like the same 12 people, so I was never super outgoing when I was like younger, but I was with them, so I was kind of a class clown. And my dad's really funny, my grandpa was pretty funny, and I guess I just realized like, hey, I probably have that gene. And yeah, people laughed at me, or I guess it was because I was funny, or it was because I looked funny, one of them. I did look really funny when I was younger. Somebody just showed me a fetus picture like tonight of like 2014 me. I sent a selfie, and my hair was shorter than my eyelashes. Like it was so tiny in the front. Like I don't know why David didn't tell me like how bad it looked. He did though. He told me to wear a hat at one show. One show I got a fresh haircut at a show, and he made me wear a hat all weekend. And I was like, oh, I guess David just thinks I look really good in hats. But then the truth came out a couple weeks ago. He exposed himself to me.
You looked like you had a
It was
haircut
bad.
with a colander.
And when I was younger, I used to get flat tops, like the military haircut, and that didn't look bad. It was just when I tried to get the little spiky hair thing, but it was just like an inch of spike, and it was just so bad. And now, I think my hair has evolved. You can't see it right now. It's hidden. I have super bad hat hair, but I'm working on it. My style has evolved too. I used to dress, like when I look back now, I don't know what I was thinking. I was literally a Texan trying to dress stylish, and it just didn't work at all. Pocket tees were my thing. I would wear basketball shorts and pocket tees, and I thought that was the coolest thing. And I thought the first thing I posted on social media, content-wise, like as in video, I didn't know about YouTube. Like so many people knew about YouTube before me. I didn't really know about social media or anything because, like I said, I didn't have a MySpace. I remember one time I was at church, Wednesday night church, and somebody was like, he was like, hey, there's this website called YouTube, and you need to look up the llama song. I was like, what? And it was just this like old-timey YouTubers might know the llama song. It's like llama, 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 llama. It's just an annoying song, and I found YouTube, and I never really watched it. I just watched like viral videos, and then my friend who introduced me to it was like, hey, we should make a channel, and it was called TMC My Show, and like our whole bio was so funny. It was like the next big thing, bigger than Fred, bigger than Chris Crocker, like all the old YouTubers. And I used to do vlogs. I vlogged my first concert, the Jonas Brothers, and it's still up right now if you search TMC My Show. And yeah, the first thing I put up was just random vlogs. And then I did class projects for a while, just putting them up there because our teacher, we had to show them like through YouTube. And then I was like, hey, I should start posting skits, and I did that kind of stuff. And it evolved from there. But basically homework. I started with homework on there. Touring is really cool because I traveled, I don't know, the only big city I had really been to when I was younger, I went to New York when I was like 16. I thought that was the coolest thing. I was like, oh my gosh, because I'm from like small town Texas. So I went to New York. I was like, I'm gonna live here. I love it. Like I was so depressed the week I came back from New York. Like I was just so sad, and I thought it was the coolest thing. And then I hadn't really been to like LA or anything until like 11th, 12th grade. And after that we started touring Philadelphia, where I first met David, and we got all the connections. And I don't know, it's been crazy. I've gotten to see so many cool places, so many different like types of people, because like, I don't know, you don't realize where you're from, like that's not how everybody is. There's so many different cultures and ways of living like around even the US. Like, and now I guess I've gone to Canada and hopefully a few more countries like in the coming years. But yeah, it's an experience. I think you need to have it, and I've gotten lucky that I got to have it like this, like super quick, like just a different city like every 2 weeks. It's really cool. Living where your followers and your fans like know everything about you and follow every little move is, I don't know, it's weird, but it's cool. You get like, I don't know, you get the good and the bad, because it's cool having the supporters and all that, but then you have to have like people always looking at you. Like I couldn't imagine like how people Justin Bieber status and all are. They can't go anywhere without being recognized and all. I feel like being a YouTube celebrity or whatever, being an internet celebrity is like the best of both worlds. It's like a Hannah Montana thing, because you can go to events like this where everybody knows who you are, but then you can go back home and you're just like a normal person. You can walk around and do anything. So like I feel like you have the best of both worlds. But like sometimes it gets kind of invasive with them like stalking you, finding like your Facebook and stuff, and going back, finding your mom's Facebook and getting all the old fetus pictures. Like some of that's weird, but I don't know. I think it's really cool. It's not too bad, because the internet celeb life is a lot better, because you still get the best of both worlds. Like you're not famous, like the old stereotypical famous. Would I want to have a normal college experience? I basically have, because, well, I haven't actually. I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm glad that I'm doing what I'm doing, because a lot of my friends are doing the stereotypical, just college, going every day. They have like a full-time job, and then they work at night. They go to class in the day, and it's just back and forth and back and forth. And then and they don't enjoy it. Like they're just like, they're miserable and they're doing homework and they're studying, and I'm doing like stuff that I really like, and I'm traveling to all these places. Like college kids, or most of them are just broke. Like they can't go to places. Like they get excited when they can road trip to the city like 30 minutes away, or like spring break is their big vacation. They get to go to like the Crummy Beach in like South Texas. But like I'm going to Miami and San Diego and all these cool things. And so I think like I've still experienced college, and I think that's a good thing. I like that, but I like my experience better than like the stereotypical one. Somebody on PressPlay I didn't initially like. It's I've been on it since the second show, so I'm one of the originals, and so I've seen basically everybody come in, and David could probably vouch for this. Usually every new person that comes in I don't like, most of them. One of the biggest ones I would probably say that like I grew to like, because some of them I still didn't like and they're gone now. But Dakota was a stereotypical Unauer F-boy. He just, I don't know, I didn't like him. I was like, what does he do? He just smiles and like flirts with the camera, and all these girls like, he doesn't do anything, David. Like, what are you doing? Why is he here? He wore like, he literally, the first show he came to, he had these diamond pants. They were pants with like diamond patterns, and I was like, who is this kid? And but yeah, now we've grown to like each other, but and he just walked in actually too. This is really awkward, but yeah, now we've grown to be friends, and I like him now. He's a lot better. The thing I like least about this lifestyle, I'm not sure. Like I think you have your bad days. I think there's things like, I hate getting up for the events. I wish they were at 5 p.m. maybe, but I don't know, sometimes I don't like to work on a video or edit a video or think a video, but then I just think like I could be working a 12-hour shift at McDonald's, but I'm getting to make a video instead that takes like, I get to do what I like. So like, I don't know, you have bad days and there's little things you hate, but like they could be a lot worse. So I don't really think there's, like off the top of my head, I don't really think there's anything I dislike about all this stuff. Advice for anybody getting into this. People always, like, recently a lot of people have asked me that, and I'm like, is it too late? Because like you would think that, because there's so many huge like superstars on the internet right now, but I don't think it's too late. Like I still think it's the perfect time. Like YouTube just now, like just in the past few years and all, it's becoming like the main medium of like entertainment, just internet wise. Any kind of like, all the internet is like the main medium of entertainment. So like get into it now. Like just more viewers are coming in, so there's just more opportunity for like you to get seen. I would say come into it like, yeah, it's a great time right now. Like it's intimidating if you compare yourself to like some of the biggest people, but like they had to start out somewhere too. And one of the best things to consistency, which I'm very bad at. You have to like do your thing, do it weekly, do it bi-weekly, do it 2 times a week, whatever you're doing, start a schedule and do it consistently, and just make friends. Don't just, don't like try to reach up and like make friends with like the biggest people, because that's a little harder, but make friends with people your size or people around you, and like just connections. I think it's all about connections, making friends, collabing, and consistency.